Last night I dreamed I was over at my grandma's house, and this must have been December because she had her Christmas tree set up in the guest room, which is where we were at. I was over there with my younger brother and my mother and our cat, Lyle. And I was seated on the floor, I was watching television, and our cat, Lyle, was playing with an ornament that was dangling from one of the bottom branches of my grandma's Christmas tree. And this ornament played a song. It was motion activated. Anytime you touched the ornament, it played the MC5 song Miss X. And Lyle loved this thing. He just kept pawing at it. And finally I remembered that the official music video for the MC5's song Miss X was available on demand, on cable. There really isn't any music video for Miss X, unfortunately, but there was in my dream. So I selected the music video, started playing it, and this confused Lyle so much. His ears went down, his eyes widened, he started gazing at the television set, and then his gaze returned to the ornament. You see, he thought that the only thing in the world that could produce this sound was his object of affection, this little ornament, and yeah, he just kept looking at the television set and back at the ornament. And after about a minute of watching this and having a good laugh, my mom said, "Okay, that's enough. You're confusing the poor thing. Put on something else." So I did. I switched the channel over to Fox Sports Detroit, and what we were now looking at was a post-game interview with Detroit Tigers manager Jim Leyland. Just after a game had concluded, he's sitting behind his desk and he's being interviewed by members of the press. And one of the people that had a microphone beneath Jim's cookie duster asked him about recent incendiary remarks made by a representative of Detroit Medical Center, DMC Hospital. Now, before I go any further, I just want to explain. DMC Hospital regularly advertises during Detroit Tigers cable broadcasts and radio broadcasts. Their spots are narrated by news anchor Emery King. And I don't know what this representative of DMC said about the Detroit Tigers organization, but Jim Leyland was incensed. I mean, his facial expression just changed drastically the moment DMC was brought up. So, I mean, he'd been hot about whatever was said. And he just proceeded to go into this epic rant about them. And this is what he said. He said, "Look, I'm going to give it to you straight about DMC. I'm not so crazy about those folks, all right? I don't think they have any place anywhere near Detroit Tigers broadcast, radio or television. Look, when our fans tune into a baseball game, they want something. They need something, and we supply that need. They want to be distracted from their everyday workaday grind, okay? And it doesn't make any sense to me that in the middle of us supplying what they want, DMC Hospital just shows up and they start begging. That's what they're doing. They're essentially begging our fans to get sick or get injured and to show up at their organization and to fork over their hard-earned cash for their services. I think it's wrong. I think it's ridiculous. It's tantamount to me going over to a local fair, setting up a tent and a table, and having my brother stand in front of it as a carnival barker, telling people who walk by, "Hey, step up, folks. You can win cashes and prizes beyond your wildest dreams here." And then when I finally get a couple of customers who step up to my table, I emerge from behind some door and start panhandling. You know what I mean? And the thing, Jim was so upset. I loved it. I'm not even doing his rant justice here. I really wish I could get in touch with Jim Leyland and pay him to say these things on camera. Because the thing that really impressed me is when he said panhandling, Jim Leyland mimed like he was this half-crazed homeless person holding an actual, like, prospector's pan. It was, oh God, it was a thing of beauty. And then, unfortunately, my alarm clock woke me up, so I didn't, if the rant continued, I didn't get to hear it. Of course it didn't continue. My brain was making it all up.